Finally, we get to talk about OTS Tournament Pack 30, and it's going to be very interesting because you could easily tell that it was made 5 months ago. And by me saying that, that means literally Crystron, Canine, Yummy, anything you could think of is most likely going to be in here. So for the three Ultimate Rares, they are very interesting choices. We have Rocket Tracer, Nash Knight, and Super Star Slayer Typhon Sky Crisis. Sky Crisis was confirmed when they announced the OTS pack, but Nash Knight is actually a really good Ultimate Rare to have for your decks that want to bling out their Nash Knight in rank 5 decks like Chris Strong K9, anything that really runs K9, and then Rocket Tracer is literally for Burst Protocol, which makes a lot of sense. But when we get to the super rares, it gets more interesting. You have Archfiend Harris for Burst Protocol, Crystron Solfador, which is literally for Crystron K9 and Crystron decks. Archmage Power Patron is a rarity upgrade because it wasn't originally a super, it was a common. Merriman Paradox, the true Draco Phoenix Knight. This is a very interesting choice. I didn't see any differences between the text for the card between both of them, so it's interesting that I got a super rare upgrade. And for the Exo Sister players right now, Betrayal's not in this because, well, this was made 5 months ago. After that, we have Crystron Elias Skeletus, which is a good upgrade in my honest opinion, along with the Sulfador. The Starham getting super red, and Ukano Mitsun no Onari is a super. Those came super late, and honestly, I wish they weren't in here. I wish they were something else. Chaotic Elements is a good rarity upgrade because it kind of originally should have been higher than a common. Then we also have Vanquish Soul Start as another super rare upgrade for a one of, which is absolutely fine. But now let's get into the commons. Skullmeister is a very good generic hand trap that is run both in Advanced and Genesis currently, so it's nice having more accessibility. Vic Viper T301 because the new BES support. Then you have Rescue Ace Fire Attacker, which is honestly a good reprint for both Genesis and Advanced. Lightning Vortex, which is interesting. I think that's for Edison and past formats, GOAT format, and all that. Boss Rush finally has its proper text update. Magnet Circle level 2, I guess you could run. It's for machine decks that can summon out level 2 a lower monster. So I don't know why that's in here. You have Generation Force, which is good for the cards that came out in Duelist Advance and Doom of Dimensions. Twin Twister is an alright card. Kind of wish it was Double Cyclone instead, which makes me think it might be in Rarity Collection 5. Assault Mode activate for both Burst Protocol and Assault Counter as well. Breakthrough Skill, I guess for Genesis format. Quaking Mirror Force, Genesis format. Ice Dragon's President is always good to have copies of, and being a common finally is quite nice. Then Quad Dogmatica Beast had a slight text change. Then we have the Kribo token, and which Kribo token are we talking about? Well, this one is specifically this one from the 2021 tournament pack for the OCG, and honestly, it's absolutely adorable, and I'm glad that we're finally getting this token. And I cannot wait to have a few in my token binder. But there are text changes to go over. We can see that Boss Rush is completely up to date with the OCG version. Activate only if you did not normal summon or set this turn. You cannot normal summon or set during the end phase if a face-up BES monster you control was destroyed and sent to the graveyard this turn. While this card was face up in your spell and trap card zone, you can special summon one BES monster from your deck. So this matches the OCG version, which is quite nice. Only a slight change off of Magnet Circle, removing the type from the effect. So now it's just one level 2 or lower machine monster from your hand, which I don't think there's a thing that runs this outside of a Crystron deck, I guess, to summon out Tristaros. Then we have Assault Counter, which is when a spell, trap, card, or monster effect is activated while you control an Assault Mode monster, negate the activation and if you do destroy that card. So it made it more easier to read and more streamlined with the problem-solving card text. Archfiend Harris just got a little cleanup here because if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect or by being destroyed by battle instead of if this card is sent to the graveyard because of a card effect or destroyed by battle. You can add a 1 archery monster from your deck to your hand except herself, and you can only use this effect once per turn. Quad Dogmatica Beast is a very interesting one because the only thing that changed from this is the attack change, and also right up here, 1 monster from your extra deck or 1 Dogmatica monster from your deck with the higher attack, or with attack higher than or equal to the target. Now it is 1 monster from your extra deck or 1 Dogmatica monster from your deck with a greater than or equal to than that target. So changing higher to greater is very interesting in my opinion. Rocket Chain Tracer is updated with new card text, which is absolutely fine. They really just changed one point in here. Also, you can have special summon from the extra deck. They're just removing things that really don't need to be there because everything that summons from the extra deck is a monster. And then the Starham also has a little update. I see, actually, I think they made the text not on one line because it was so long. Yeah, it's definitely so long. You could discard. This card is Synchro Summon. You could discard 1 card, special summon 1 monster from your graveyard that was used as a material for this card's Synchro Summon. And if you do, it is treated as tuner. At this. Oh yeah, the only thing that they removed off the Synchros was the monsters at this point, which is honestly very interesting in my opinion. But honestly, OTS 30 is very interesting, and I cannot wait to see the next tournament pack after this, because this one, I only kind of want the Sky Crisis, maybe the Nash Knight, but the Supers, I might try and gather. But anyways, I've been BoltSpider. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye. Thank you all for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, hit that like button down below, and if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, and make sure to hit the bell to get notified whenever I upload. I would also like to thank FGH and Dragon's God 679 for supporting the channel through the channel memberships, as it's only 99 cents a month, and you can also join my Discord server, which is down in the description of every video that I post. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video, and goodbye.